are you calling from?
I'm calling from Nigeria, Port Harcourt,
Okay,
precisely.
tacos. Okay, so you said you're here. Are you here for love or are you here for your business?
For my business,
Okay.
actually. Though I'm saying the delivery,
Oh,
I'm for my
okay.
business.
I guess we can talk about money first and get back to the single part. So let's talk about the business. So tell us about your business.
I studied chemical engineering as a
Okay.
student. I graduated from MD State University,
Okay.
but I'm working in a laboratory right now,
Okay.
in a medical laboratory. So I don't know how I can merge like my studies with my profession right now.
Okay. So you're working in a lab, in a chemical lab
Yeah,
right now.
a medical
Uh,
lab, a
oh,
medical lab.
medical lab. When you say
Yeah,
medical lab, does that mean like diagnostic lab that do
yeah,
labs like,
exactly.
okay.
Diagnostics.
Okay. So you're working in a diagnostic lab, but you studied chemical engineering?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, do you have a business right now already, or you're trying to start a business?
Mm, I'm still doing based on buying granules and selling that in the office and all that.
Okay. So, when you say buying granules, bottled granules,
Yeah, you buy from the wholesalers, you peel, take out the shafts, then sell in the office.
do you bottle them?
I not all though. The bottle I sell, the one I sell for bottle is the list I sell for bottle is 500. I don't sell the bigger bottles. I sell the smaller
Ah, so it's a
bottles.
small
But
bottle.
I
Okay.
sell most of the tie, the one the tie in nylon.
Ah, I see. So, what do you want to talk about for your business? What business do you want? Is it a granule business? Not talk about or a different
A
business?
different business. How I can set up a different business with an income of like 50,000.
That's a tough one for me personally because I'm not on ground in Nigeria. But I will tell you something that is very general, right? When you're thinking of starting a business, your thinking should be number one. 'Cause I'm not sure how you started the granite business, but the first question is, what do people need where you are? What is the one thing that like everybody needs, right? Because you're working in a lab right now, you sell granules already. So if you have 50k and you want to set up a business, the first thing you need to ask yourself is, what do people need? When you try to sell people granules, those who don't buy granules from you, is there something else they're buying, right? Those who buy granules from you, is there something else they buy in addition to the granules? So that's the first question. If you can find out what people need. Number two, what are you good at? Right? This granite now, from why did you pick the granite business when you started the granite business? Why did you choose to start it?
Then then I was having low income. I was having like a 10,000. So I was like, okay, well, apart from my office job, what can I do to sustain myself with this little money I had on me? That was when I started.
Okay. So it was just no, it was just what you could start with 10k. That's how you picked granules, right? Okay. So now I'm telling you that when you try to pick this other business, it shouldn't just be about what can I start with 50k because there's different things you can start with 50k, but it's the best way to increase that 50k that you're looking for. And the best way to increase it is to be buying something that you can sell fast so that you can make profits fast, buy more fast, right? That's how you can increase the capital. So,
Yeah.
so, so think about what people need in your area. That's number one, right? Number two, you can also think about, but I think that one is probably not the priority right now. I can think about what what are you good at? What is it that maybe comes easily to you that everybody kind of wants? Are you good at doing something? Maybe something you can do with your hand, it might not be something you need to sell, right? But with 50k, if you really want to invest 50k in the business, I think you should even ask yourself something like, how often do you work? When do you go to work? Monday to Friday?
Not only I work 4 times a week.
What I heard. So that means every single week you have 3 days that you're free. So this business you're starting now may not even be buying and selling. It could be something you can do those other 3 days. So is there
I know how to
something
make it. I learned hairdressing at the point before
okay,
I
so
started my
do
own.
people still do you still make people's hair right now? Like even without
Yeah,
the page? Do people always
I'm
come to
just
you and say, I
family.
like your hair, I like the hair you do for me, come and make hair for me?
Yes, but not every time because most of my customers are just family members.
Okay. So but if people come to you to make hair, then that's potentially something that you can make money with.
Yeah.
So because the three ways to judge whether a business is viable for you or a business you do well is number one, this is something people need. So what people need in your area, that's a good business. Number two, what people always call you for. What is it that, like me now, I'm the first daughter of my family. I'm the first child, not just first, but first child. I'm the first grandchild. Then now on top of that, when I went to university, I went to university very late. So most of my university friends, I'm the senior. So I'm typically the person everybody comes to for advice. And that's why you see me here as a personal growth coach, because I have had years and years of experience advising people. There are people who have helped to pick the degree that they did in university, and now they are doing very well. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so it's because it's what people always come to me for. That's what I believe I can sell because I've gotten a lot of experience. I'm just doing it for free for years. Do you understand? So what
Yeah.
people need, what people come to you for. And then out of those things, you can now say, okay, let me pick this one because 50k can start this one. Does that make sense? So it's not just
Yeah, they
about what can 50k start. It's
yeah,
about what can
to
you
what
use to grow your 50k. Because just starting a business that nobody wants, you're not going to sell. So it doesn't. It's wasted effort for you. So narrow it
fine.
down. And in fact, if you have multiple options, you can also rank them by this asking these three questions. So for example, now you talked about doing hair. So if people around you want to do hair and then they're already calling you to do hair and you actually like to do hair, then doing hair should be at the very top of your list. There might be something else that, maybe people want it, but you don't really like to do it. You understand? That one is going to score less points because even though people want it, 5/5, but you don't really
I
like to
won't
do
be
it,
good
that's
at
one
it.
over 5. So
Yes.
let's see what you come up with. I would like to hear what you come up with, and I wish you good luck. I think Port Harcourt is still a very busy city, right? So
Yes,
if you choose
yes.
hair, I'm sure you do well. But try to give it some thought, and I'm sure you will come up with a business that you should be able to increase your 50k. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. You're very welcome.